Welcome back to 100% accurate fight picks. These are the things that should have happened. So if they don't happen, they should have. So 100% accurate fight picks. UFC 300. Is it one of the greatest cards? No. Everybody's complaining. Oh, where's Brock Lesnar? Where's Conor McGregor? Everybody thought there's going to be, Chuck Liddell versus the Hulk, Brock Lesnar versus Demetrius Johnson, or, something crazy, and they don't appreciate what they got. And guess what? Neither do I, because this card sucks. There's 11% of UFC champions in history on this card. Yeah, great. Where the fuck's Conor McGregor? We're going to do a breakdown of the whole card, because like I said, it's a shit card, so why not do the whole thing, right? First fight, Cody No Love versus Davison Figueiredo. Look, Figueiredo in his prime could take on Brock Lesnar. Figueiredo in his prime could headline this card. Think Cody No Love's gonna come out of nowhere and just top the guy? The guy has no chin. You just think he's gonna bounce back with a win over one of the greatest heavyweights of all time in Davison Figueiredo? Yes, he is. That's exactly what's going to happen. Cody No Love by KO. Jim Miller versus Bobby Green. Now, this is going to be the fight of the night. They're just going to swing. Swing all day. Both guys will swing until their lives are dependable. Because both guys are just absolutely brain dead. Bobby Green is a dumbass. So he's going to win by decision. Andrade versus Rodriguez. I'll keep it short and sweet. Rodriguez is an absolute beast. Andrade is old as fuck. So who do you think's going to win? Andrade by KO. Jalen Turner versus Money Moicano. Money Moicano ain't a thing. The guy does not bring in money for the company, okay? He's more like measly Moicano, okay? And Jalen Turner's an up-and-coming rising star. So who do you think's going to take this one? Moicano by sub. Sadiq Youssef versus Diego Lopes. Youssef is an absolute stud. The guy's built like a Greek god, whereas Diego Lopes has a stupid haircut. If you got a stupid haircut, you think you're going to win? No. So that's why Diego Lopes is going to win by decision. Holly Holm versus Kayla Harrison. Holm is going to beat the shit out of her. Holm has head kicks like nobody else's business, and Kayla Harrison has never fought in the UFC. The people who don't fight in the UFC don't win in the UFC. She hugs people to death, whereas Holly Holm knocks the shit out of people. So guess what? Holm is going to lose by decision. Kayla's going to ride her back, take her down, hold her down. Qatar versus Sterling. Calvin Qatar. Guy's the best boxer in the UFC as he displayed against Max Hollywood. That's his name. Sterling's a midget. Sterling may have muscles, but guess what? He doesn't have the belt anymore. Funk Master wears a big old chain. That chain's fake. Anybody who wears a fake chain loses fights, so that's why Sterling's gonna win by sub. Jiri Prohaska versus Alexander Rakic. You gotta say it in their accents. Okay? Jiri got knocked the frig out. Jiri can't do what he wants to do anymore. Rakic is a tall, lanky beast. Yuri's gonna win by KO. No Bickle versus Brundage. Why the fuck is this even on the main card? Because they're trying to build up a star in Brundage. He's gonna be the next UFC superstar. Brundage, there ain't no way around it. Brundage is one of the greatest fighters of all time, and he'll be cemented his legacy on the Mount Rushmore of MMA. That's why Bo Nickal's gonna win by rear naked choke round 1. Charles Oliveira versus Saryukin. Everybody thinks Oliveira's so great because of his blonde hair and his luscious tattoos. He ain't that great. Saryukin is an absolute beast. He's next up. He has a cool last name that's very hard to pronounce, so that means he's not going to win. Oliveira by TKO. Holloway versus Gaethje. The real main event, people are saying, but no, because that's supposed to be Brock Lesnar versus Demetrius Johnson, or Conor McGregor versus Mike Tyson something. This is UFC 300, for fuck's sakes. Holloway versus Gaethje. Now guess what? Both men are sacks of shit. Gaethje's going to win by decision. It's going to be a great fight, maybe fight of the night, but I think that'll be Miller Green. Zhang versus Yang. No, Yan. Zhang's a absolute piece of shit. This is going to be a thrilling fight, but Yan is an up-and-comer savage. People don't know her because her name isn't Zhang. But guess what? It's Jan. There's a guy named Piotr Jan, and she's exactly like him, a future champion. So that's why Zhang's gonna win by decision. Pereira versus Hill. Guess what? Alex Pereira hits like a frickin' Mack truck. Guy hits like my dad. Hill, what did he do? Tear his pussy? Hill ain't built for this, okay? Pereira's an absolute stone-faced beast with hands of steel. That's why Hill's gonna win by KO. Absolute devastation, gonna shock the world. These are the outcomes that should happen. If they don't, guess what? They did, in my head. And that's why it's 100% accurate always. So if you want money, bet with me. If you want to lose money, bet with any other schlub on the circuit. Either way, 100% accurate. Fight picks.